Good question.
Hello, chat.
Hi, chat.
Welcome back.
Greetings.
The stream immediately started, and I got an ad for the fucking Minecraft movie.
Yeah, it's showing me.
ads
It's showing you Taco Bell.
for just $4.99 a month. You can support your local streamers and also get rid of ads.
It's true. And if you have an Amazon Prime subscription, you can use that to get yourself a free sub to a Twitch channel of your choice. And if it's not this one, then you have failed us.
That's fair.
I'm so proud.
Depending on
I know
how
where you will
much.
leave. You know what's worse? Like, I say that, but some people would say, "Oh my gosh, please come over." Like, ubu.
All right. So, how is everyone doing this afternoon?
I completely forgot how to play this game.
That's fair. That's unfortunate too, but I'm sure you'll have plenty of opportunities to remember.
If you want, Slush, here, I'll link you to the wiki. Hold on. I'm the helpful link guy.
You are. You've always got a good link.
There we go.
I love this is like, I've got all these books and scrolls on me. There's gotta be something in here for you.
Link to our hearts.
What is this manual for Pathfinder 2E? That seems kind of meta.
Ever so slightly.
It's a good time to spend 2 hours reading it.
Why don't we go ahead and just dive right on in. We'll go ahead and skip the fun facts for this week, as you guys are mid-dungeon. So, last time, the party treated with 2 outstanding members of the Sand Divers Guild. Balmung... oh goodness, excuse me. Water. Balmung and Rickert. Taking Rickert's boat out onto the sands. In the evening hours, a dense fog started to roll out and began interfering with Tikikiri's elemental gate and his ability to control it. Following the appearance of this fog, a loud crashing sound out in the sands signaled the appearance of a massive wave that shook the boat and almost spelled doom for Cardamon as he was thrown overboard. After retrieving the alchemist, the party landed at a mysterious island that no one had seen before. Finding a tower with strange damage of various elemental sources covering the outside, they made their way in, were set upon by elemental scamps stronger than those they had faced in the Ember Market, and a strange storage chamber with traps that seemed to be set up to dissuade potential visitors.
Feeling dissuaded.
The party now finds themselves heading further up the tower. And we're going to go ahead and dive in.
Well, there's a question other than the fun facts. Why is everybody deciding to keep going up the tower?
Because I don't want to be alone.
That is actually a good question. You all were offered, admittedly, less reward for not dealing with the problem, but for finding the source of it, which you have clearly figured out. There is something going on here that is causing this. You could leave.
If
So
I
why
wander
do-
off,
Why do
Some
you
scamp
continue
will just-
on?
some scamp will just kill me. I'm not leaving. I'm going where these guys are going.
Okay,
So,
so
so that
then
stupid shark
It also
man, he's,
doesn't hurt to check. And it feels like our DM wants us to go up the stairs.
I need to prove that stupid shark man, he should never turn his back on me.
That's a
Yeah,
good
some of us are in it for love.
Some of us are just in there for the paycheck.
Not all of us are going for the One Piece.
It is a lot of gold.
I'm going up largely because secretly I have something to prove.
Understandable.
I relate to that.
Tiki Kiri is definitely a little afraid of something that can remove the control of his gate from him, and his response to that fear is to find it and destroy it.
Fair enough. Sounds like everybody has their own reasons for continuing on, be it concern for what waits beyond, hope of a paycheck, or needing to prove something. So you head up the stairs.
I'll get hero points.
Everybody starts the session with 1 hero point, and if I gave you any previously, you have those as well.
I've already
Unless
taken
you've used
acid.
them.
I've already taken some acid to the face. If the song goes, Aloysius took acid to the face and then left while everyone else got the glory, it's not going to sound very good.
Wouldn't blame you.
Aloysius got acid in his face, then went up another floor and died.
It sounds like
Not
a
in
lot
the
of
next
us are
room.
going not to be embarrassed to leave.
I could swear I heard you say he got ass in his face.
Where?
Maybe that still shall yet to pass.
Jonas, you had a point?
No, that was it. That was it. That was the whole thing.
Add a
No, the hero point.
Oh, here. Oh, right. Oh,
Yeah, don't forget to reset your hero points.
right. I have to do that. Okay.
Alright, so yes. Heading up to the second story of this tower, you find what appears to be a long-gutted alchemist laboratory.
Oh.
This laboratory, ancient and derelict, has long since had anything of particular value removed.
Oh.
Although scraps of paper and equipment lie sitting around in piles.
Good place for secrets. Gotta
Can I
smell them
look
out.
to see if there's any like maybe recipes or anything that I could that would be of value to my character.
Yes, if anyone would like to look around here and see if you can find absolutely anything of potential value, of information about what's going on here, make me a perception check to seek.
Nimke's
Is that different than a regular perception check?
Nope. That is just the
Okay.
action. That is just the action you are taking.
Okay.
Nimke's gonna look specifically for secrets, so he might overlook just stuff standing out in the open.
Okay.
I want recipes. Or to make my mentor less disappointed in me.
I mean,
Why
she
is
did
that
send you out
private?
here. Typically it would be, but that's okay. I have an
Miller.
option to reveal it.
Miller, did you roll your dice privately?
No, I just
No,
clicked the seek action.
Yeah, Miller
Oh.
used the
Okay.
action macros, and most of the times when you use that, it will roll things secretly because they are intended to be secret. Largely, it's not necessary.
Oh, it's under
for the
encounter.
most part.
Why is that not
Yeah.
under exploration?
It's supposed to be an exploration. I don't know why it's misshown.
Well,
on
seek
this,
would be if you know there's somebody around you that's hidden, right?
Also, are we
That
still
would
in the
be
same floor
combat.
we ended last session, or we did go upstairs?
I did not make a map for this second floor,
Okay.
so at the moment you're just kind of hanging out, on the map
We
on
are
the second floor, but
playing
you are
in the theater of the mind.
correct. All right, so you kind of start digging around for anything of
Go to Google Images, search
potential
Alchemist Lab.
interest. Tikikiri and Nimki. As you two are kind of digging through these old papers, you find a few scrolls that look like they might be worth something. Nimki, you in particular are trained in spellcasting. You recognize that some of these are in fact scrolls that have spells on them.
Hey, Wizard Cat, look at this. This might be relevant to you.
What? What do we got here? What?
Look at this thing. What does it say?
What is it?
You find three scrolls between the two of you that have spells on them. If you want to spend some time deciphering them, you would be able to.
Sure. Yeah. Let's sever 'em.
Okay. I'll let you do that. Cardamon, because you
Yes.
are a trained alchemist, you kind of know what you're looking for. Most of the alchemical equipment that was left behind is in disrepair, broken. A lot of the chemicals that were left here are now inert, but you do see 3 vials that have liquid in them that looks like it still might work, though like the scrolls, you would have to spend some time deciphering them.
I sniff them.
Okay.
I start
So I'm going to
sniffering.
Okay, so I'm going to post the scrolls first into chat, which you will be able to.
Ah,
So here's the first scroll. You can click on one of those prompts in chat if you are trained in the associated skill check to attempt to.
This is so really. Why is it so really permanently?
This is intentional.
Can we do
Okay.
multiple?
No,
No. Okay.
no.
I'm
if
only
you-
trained
if
in
you
one
fail-
form of magic, so that's the one
Yeah.
I do.
If you fail to identify it, you will have to wait until you level up or gain more information that can potentially lead to you. This first scroll, none of you are able to figure out what it is.
We suck.
Cardamon, you come the closest. This spell is not one that is commonly seen. This is in fact a rare spell. That is all you can tell about it.
fair. I start reading the command word out loud and I blow up the tower. Vashfarad Nectu!
Okay, we're going
Nice.
to post the second scroll.
I have no skills worth mentioning right now.
But you're so cool.
Well, I will eventually get them, given my
Yeah.
class.
No, don't. You're so sexy.
Okay. Cardamon, you managed to identify this one. This is a scroll that contains the spell Carry All.
So it
this,
was like a free bag of holding.
this spell summons a disc of force that allows you to carry a certain amount of stuff on top of it that will just kind of
Ooh.
float behind you for a period of time.
I let our magic proficients have it, and I relay the information.
Post skill check to chat. So here's
So
the
this
third
lifts up
scroll.
really heavy shit, from what I understand. I didn't take enough classes in magic or arcana.
This is fate. We're gonna find treasure. Lots of treasure.
So here's the third scroll that you can attempt to identify.
Ugh, none of this looks like the writing of the monks. I don't know. I'm looking for something that just has a gigantic T followed by an
Okay.
HE. Covering the
Aloysius,
first speech.
you identify this one.
Yay!
Here we go.
This is a scroll of Anticipate Peril. For 10 minutes after you cast this spell, you and one creature has a bonus on their initiative check, allowing them to react faster in the moment combat breaks out.
I and one other creature, you said?
One creature. The target
Oh,
is
okay.
one creature. Alright, now we're going to deal with the liquids. Only somebody who is trained in crafting and has the alchemical crafting skill feat may attempt to identify these items. So I believe that is only Cardamon.
Yeah.
I'm glad I picked this class.
Not until level 2 for me.
Okay. Cardamon, I'm just going to give you all 3 of these because they are, in fact, all the same thing. They are just tuned to different elements. These are energy mutagens.
Ooh.
When you imbibe one of these mutagens, for a time, these are all lessers, so they will last for a minute, but you gain 5 resistance to the element they are attuned to, and you deal extra damage on melee attacks of that energy damage as well. You
That's
have one
huge.
of you have
An
one of
int-
cold, one of fire, and one of acid.
Int-based melee. Okay.
You have a few
Do I get
melee. You have a couple melee people.
That is oh wait, that is true. That is true. Do they get to TF into like cool things like catch on fire a little bit? That would be neat. Okay, hold on. Okay,
Yeah,
that's
like I
scary.
said, you have one of acid, one of fire, and one of cold. And the perception checks earlier, Aloysius,
Yes.
you find a hand-penned book that is still in good condition.
Ooh. We might learn something about this weird tower that we know literally nothing about.
There is no author name penned in it. Nobody has signed it at all, but the title written out on the cover is The Treatise on the Reproductive Habits of Minor Elemental Spirits. If you were to kind of thumb through the book a little bit, it just talks about how elemental spirits reproduce using elemental matter and energy, which is abundant on their own plane, but in the material plane here, it needs to be provided for them.
Are you looking at elemental porn over there?
I'm learning things like
but
I'm learning all kinds of new things today.
Why are
Here.
those 2 fire wisps right next to each other? Oh!
Here is a chest that contains everything you found.
Cool. Nimke looks over the shoulder to read the book and realizes we keep seeing these things pop out of fountains and stuff. That makes sense.
So it's the fountain
Yes,
the
but
egg?
this book describes reproducing, which means you must have some kind of, parents already. So where
Okay,
did
so
those parents
double
come from?
click
Where did
that
their parents come
chest
from?
to open it up. So people can take the things
You may
that...
take what you will. So
Oh!
the
Okay.
book is very clearly absolutely ancient.
Oh.
It is
Right.
well preserved, but it is incredibly old. To the right collector, it's probably worth a fair bit of money.
I'm glad we didn't turn around.
Okay. Think I'll just mine this for safekeeping.
So, Aloysius, you are the
Yeah.
only person who can use the 2 scrolls that haven't been identified. You may either use them as scrolls, in which case they are consumable items and you gain the benefits of the spell after you cast them. You, however, as a wizard, are also capable of transcribing them in your spellbook with some downtime, if you wish to add them to your spellbook later.
Yeah, I think that would be a useful thing to. I mean, normally the scrolls are just one.
Might want to hold on to that unusual scroll, too.
All right,
Yes.
I got it.
Again, that
Even
is
if
a
we
rare
can't
spell.
identify it, we might get somebody else to identify it.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
you cannot identify what the spell it is, but you do know that it is an incredibly uncommon spell. So, the scroll on its own is probably worth something if you wanted to sell it, if you determine you can't use it.
Me
Alright.
being unfamiliar with progression with an alchemist, am I? Oh wait, no, I already am able to. Am I able to glean anything from the potion so that I can maybe reverse engineer a recipe later?
You would have to spend downtime doing that, but it would be possible.
Okay, so I might save some of these, but I also want to see our barbarian on fire in a really intimidating way because I
Potentially.
feel like she deserves to have intimidation wins.
Yeah.
So
So,
I mean, if these are all three the same thing, I would think you could just take one of them, reverse engineer it, and then use the
Why
other
do you want
two
to see me on
yourself.
fire so much?
she's already
No,
on
I-
fire a lot, to be fair.
I mean, you just haven't been like the most intimidating. I just thought it would help. I'm not saying that you aren't intimidating. It's just you haven't been intimidating enough. You know?
For some reason, I feel like I should have been a lot more intimidating in the past few hours.
That's fair.
Okay. As you all are kind of looking around, you also gain a few scraps of information that are left over on pieces of paper that have not been removed. As might be identified by the book you picked up, this tower was used as a research station to travel the elemental planes and kind of like observe the natural elemental spirits in the places that they normally would exist anyway.
To travel the elemental plane.
I had a feeling that that was the purpose of this place.
Is this the only other like room, or is there
Another set of stairs goes further up.
Oh boy.
Okay.
And Aloysius, you in particular being a trained wizard, some of the pieces of information that are here are kind of scattered and incomplete, but you are able to kind of piece together that there is something in the upper room, a ritual circle, some kind of focus, that causes this tower to just kind of shift between the planes over time.
By itself?
Yes.
On a particular cycle.
On a particular cycle. But the information you are able to glean, it is supposed to stay in a plane for years before moving to a new one.
Alright.
Oh.
Something is very clearly gone wrong with it.
There's a circle upstairs. Do I need to explain it, or
If you want, yeah.
There's a circle upstairs that is supposed to shift this into a different plane on a much longer time scale than it actually is. Something has gone completely sideways, and we need to be careful.
I think the mystery is solved. So I mean, do we just go up there and wreck the whole thing so it stops, or what? I guess
That's not.
I do like that
usually-
idea.
That's not usually how magic works. I mean, maybe sometimes, but in a case like this, it's probably going to take a little bit of know-how to.
I don't know. Can you like seal it or turn it off or disenchant it or something?
And
It
probably
feels
would
like
have
if
to
we
take a
just mess with
look
the
at it before he
mechanisms
can
of it,
determine that.
we
Yeah,
can
I-
avoid combat altogether.
We need to see it, and we need to be careful.
Mhm.
Oh gosh.
I
Isn't
would
there anything we
suggest
can
the
destroy in this
ninja would-
place to stop that?
I
So
suggest the ninja scouts ahead and sees if he can find it.
potentially an option. That said, over the course of this, it takes you a couple of hours to search the room like thoroughly, just to find the information you did. A couple of you are injured. If you want to take some time to
let's
treat
keep-
wounds.
Let's keep healing up. So let's see. T to target. Press the button. What the frick?
My HP is back where it should be. Who's hurt?
I am.
Oh,
I don't have a
Yeah.
lot of HP to begin with.
Kenji is slightly injured from his fall, and Thalgar is still a little injured from the fights with the scamps earlier.
I'm encountering like a bug. I obviously have Mark targeted, and when I click the basic action macros, I get a message that says no actor is selected.
You have to select your token and target Mark.
Ah. Okay, thank you. There it is. Let's roll some dice. Oh crap.
Okay.
Can I roll for medicine?
Yes, you can, because you're trained, so.
Yeah. As soon as I find there it is. Okay, so I didn't make it worse.
So that is successful. Roll 2d8 to heal, to apply non-magical healing to one of your companions.
And then roll.
Ta-da!
Wow!
Nice. So, who are you patching up with that?
He has healed the chest for 12 HP.
No! I don't know who needs more health, though. I'm trying to think of who I haven't gotten to interact with yet. I think I'll interact with Kenji.
I can't believe you're putting your paws all over that chest.
It's very squishy, and it works out. Yeah, I'm gonna
very
go
firm chest.
the chest, not Kenji's. Okay, I'm gonna be interacting.
I mean,
with Kenji's
Kenji's pretty buff too.
Kenji's chest?
While
What?
they're doing that healing, I want to try again.
So, Kenji, you are healed for 12 hit points. Yes, continue on, Miller.
I want to kind of try to pull in my gate. I'm not actually trying to close it. I'm just trying to see if, like,
Okay.
I can feel what's forcing it open, like, kind of locate the force, if it is the thing above us or if it's something else.
Okay. If you spend time just kind of, like, focusing on your gate, trying to, like, feel where the pull is coming from, it is... You are attuned enough to your own elemental gate to feel that whatever this force is coming from above you. Whatever this magic that is causing this tower to malfunction is probably what's affecting your gate.
Yep, that's the thing. The above us is the thing, the elemental thing. The thing would do the thing.
Aren't you like a scholarly type? Can you use do you need a thesaurus?
Me?
Well,
No.
I can't glean anything from a thing.
I'm an ascetic. I don't
Okay.
have books.
So educated, not smart. Got it. There is a difference.
I just had a thought. We were in this room for a couple hours. I think that's enough time for a second try
Yes.
to heal. Yes. Okay, let's do it.
When you use medicine to treat wounds, the target
Oh.
is immune for 1 hour.
Yeah.
Do you just want me to do your job? I can do stuff. I can.
I don't listen. The important thing is that they're not dead. So thank you. Please go ahead.
Roll 2d8 to heal Thalgar.
I'm about to make you the nicest potion of painkillers. You won't feel anything. You won't know what day it is.
Wait,
Is there any more of that?
Ashley, sorry, do I have to roll something?
Nope. Cardamon needs to roll 2d8 to apply healing to you.
Frick.
Oh,
Be right back 1 minute.
I have almost. Like
Oh
full
my
HP
god!
though.
Trust
I'm
me.
wasting good rolls again.
Trust me, you'll want to be at full hit points.
Okay.
This is the GM
Oh.
telling you you're in danger.
Oh god. Well, okay, we don't have to engage. Probably, hopefully not.
But yes, over the course of this search, you've had plenty of time to apply healing and tend to wounds and.
I appreciate that
Aloysius
more than dealing
as
damage,
well.
Cardamon is better at healing than doing the damage part of being an alchemist.
Yes, Aloysius as well. Don't forget, your arcane thesis is on spell substitution. If you want to spend some of this time looking around and researching, changing out any of your spells, you can. If you want, you do not have to. Just remember that is an action that you have access to.
Okay, how do I do that?
You'll just go into your spell preparation and
Right, and just swap one
switch out any spells that you want to
Let's
prepare.
see. I feel like I need better range. Let's maybe swap Frostbite for Ignition.
That'll give you a little bit more room to work with.
Yeah. Well, I feel like that's an issue with this this fun little place.
Didn't already have ignition? I thought you were trying to go for a fire wizard, like you were
I'm back.
fry cooking people up at range.
There'll be plenty of time. I'm sure we've got a lot of nasties ahead.
Yeah. Now he wants to preserve them to cook later.
Yeah. There you go. Think about what would be good against these things that I don't already have loaded.
Make me a nature or arcana check.
Okay, hold on. Let's go with
We still have what we learned from like fighting the previous scamps, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Do Arcana.
This is just sort of a general. Okay, yeah, you like. This is a broad statement. It's not universal at all, but in a lot of cases, most natural elemental spirits, their weakest save tends to be will.
Oh.
They are, very close to animals, so
Yeah, they're not like the most willful creatures, so it's generally easier to influence their minds than it is to try and like force them to dodge or resist something from the body. So
Sure,
We
let's
don't
swap
have a
out.
beast tamer.
Let's swap out days for infectious enthusiasm. Or no, I'm sorry. Let's swap out infectious enthusiasm for days. I'm putting days in the 5th slot.
yes, their weakest thing is will. That's why Thelgar has failed to intimidate any of them.
typically,
But-
Don't think.
like I said, not universal, just typically.
right.
I'll pretend I didn't hear that.
If I try to do command on one of these things, could I, like, for example, could I command it to attack one of its kindred? Is that too complicated?
You would not be able to.
Okay.
You can command the target to approach you, run away as if it had the fleeing condition, release what it's holding, drop prone, or stand in place.
All right. So
Those are kind of the limitations of what command is capable of.
all right. I think I'll just stick with befuddle then.
Befuddle
Yell at
is
them
a
and
good
give
one.
them depression with the command word.
You feel bad.
Does this game also have like
Depression!
charm and mind control as separate spells?
Yeah, there are like other spells that are more for directly controlling your enemies rather than just like command or.
Is the tower lit, or do I still need
No,
light?
there's actually like lights here. Like these two braziers in the tower floor here are actually sources of light.
All right, I'm gonna swap light for electric arc because it looks like I'm gonna need some kind of offensive long range good times. Okay, I think that's it for me.
Okay.
Do I have enough downtime to transcribe those other the scroll spells?
That will take several hours. You
Okay.
could potentially, but you'd be getting into the morning hours at that point. And based on what you know, this tower will disappear at dawn.
Yeah, we
All right.
only have a couple hours left.
All right.
So at this point, it's like just after midnight after you've done all of this searching. So
Right, because it's every 3 days. Great.
You know, do not want to get trapped in here when it's going through other dimensions.
Yeah, no kidding.
you don't want to go to the
mean-
plane of fire?
What do you think? Plane of Fire, not so excited about, but you know, he's going through the plane of metal.
How about the plane of water? Be trapped underwater for however long it's there.
Did they have those breathing helmets like that one Atlantean place?
Not that you've seen.
Oh no.
But yeah, there is one more set of stairs leading up, and you know that goes to whatever kind of chamber is like the focus point of this.
Okay, you want me to scout it out? Seems like a good idea to do that.
Somebody who can be very sneaky, either you or I think, are stealthy.
Please
I think I'm
trap
gonna
traps and make sure we have like an escape route at the very least.
My
think
thought
I'm-
is, if we go up there, keep your paws on those potions we just found, because those might save your butt. They're they can protect you.
What were they? It was cold, acid, and
Fire.
Cold acid and fire.
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, I'll leave those to the bomber to distribute those when we come across those elementals.
Okay.
We're sending someone up to scout. I nominate the stoic swordsman.
Kenji, you want to walk up the stairs and kind of scout out the room a little bit?
I'm gonna do better than that. I need to actually use my change shape ability.
Oh ho ho ho.
Hello.
Cool.
All right, Kitsune.
What jutsu is that?
Kenji changes shape into a little fox.
Now I can go upstairs secretly.
Oh my
sneakily.
god, he's so cute. All of
Alright.
us stay at the bottom of the stairs, just cooing and awing at your form while you disappear up them.
I'm rolling to pet. God damn it!
Kenji does not allow you to pet.
Do not touch.
I can't. Fox turns into liquid like cats do when you try and pet them.
Yeah.
Do not the Kenji.
Stop fucking moving!
Alright, for the sake of argument, roll me a stealth check.
Okay, so that would be...
A little bit of GM joy in your tone there.
I got away with it. In a roundabout way, I got there.
This would be a stealth to avoid notice, yeah.
Okay, so from what I remember, it's stealth and acrobatics that go up when I'm in pest form. Oop. Which gives me a plus 10. Okay.
10.
Yes. Kenji
Oh,
is
that's
very sneaky
total.
Oh wow.
when
I thought you meant like
walking around
change
as the
form
fox.
gave you an extra plus 10. I was like, Jesus Christ.
No, not plus 10. It's 10
Okay.
instead of my plus 7.
I'm just gonna go ahead and activate this map here. Kenji,
Ooh,
you
the
kind
chamber.
of you kind of head up the stairs to this third floor. Looking around, there are no further stairs. A crystal dominates the center of the room, surrounded by a matrix of swirling magic. 4 anchor points set in each corner of the room emit light and are tethered to the crystal in the center. An oppressive weight kind of presses on you as you enter this room. It feels, every few seconds, it feels different, but no less heavy. At one point, it's an intense heat. At another point, it's like a burning acid. At another point, it's a heavy, just an intense heaviness. As if it's cycling through the properties of the different elemental planes.
I have no idea what the fuck I'm looking at there. Is there anything else in the room?
You look around. No. This anchor is most likely the cause of whatever is going on.
Don't touch anything.
Guys,
until
let's
I
go
after-
don't
home.
plan on touching anything. Not gonna
All right.
touch anything that inverts my face.
I wasn't talking. I mean, I figured. I was just making. I don't know
Mhm.
how many of you have had experience with this sort of thing, but usually you don't want to touch anything. So I'm just covering.
Okay. Does not seem to be anything else upstairs except for the thing. And the thing is definitely not well.
Yeah, that thing. Whatever it's doing it wrong.
Okay.
Can't we just break it?
No, see, this is why I say don't touch anything. You don't know what kind of consequences could come out of just smacking that thing.
Okay.
Is it all clear up there? Do you see anything, Kenji?
It seems to be
Hit
all
him up.
clear otherwise.
Come on up.
Okay.
Transform back to
I mean, it's not a
humanoid.
foolproof plan, but if you give me enough time, I think I can make enough explosives to actually, level the tower.
Let me see
Aloysius.
what I've got.
So, yes, kind of looking over this, you could try and discern, what's wrong with it and how you might deal with it if you use any of the 4 magic tradition checks. So, Arcana, religion, nature, or occultism to, try and determine the nature of the magic and what you can do to
Let's do
stop
occultism.
it.
Yeah.
That does sound relevant.
Oh!
Well,
Oh, continues rolling absolutely perfectly all the time.
this is his job.
His job is making bombs.
Oh.
I'm an
He just
ancient
happens to know
character,
a little
thank
bit
you.
of everything that he just needs to know right now.
Apparently.
I'm a jack of everything, master of none.
Master of everything, apparently.
Apparently.
Scout. I don't know why it keeps changing to Scout. Your name is Cardamon.
Uh-huh. I don't know how to change that either.
I've changed it like 4 times.
It could be a me thing.
No, it is absolutely not.
Oh, okay.
It's Foundry's doing something. Cardamon.
Uh-huh.
Perhaps it's a bit of your old life coming back to you, of the experiments you were subject to previously. Not all of them were alchemical in nature. Some of them were magical, and you can feel that something about this array, the magic is starting to deteriorate and fray. It has not progressed very far yet, which is surprising considering that the effect is supposed to travel through the elemental planes every, number of years, and now it's cycling every few hours effectively. But you think you have 2 potential avenues of dealing with this. The 4 anchor points in the corners of the room are misaligned magically, effectively. By making a magic tradition check at each of the 4 anchors, you can attempt to, stabilize the magic, which will stabilize the runic circle in the center.
So, I have an idea. We can attempt to fix this if we work with the anchors, or another option is we go and we find somebody that's more qualified back in town.
You have another option available to you right now. You can attempt to destabilize the crystal in the center of the room, which is the focus point of all of this magic. You're not entirely sure what that will do beyond stopping the tower from traveling further. It could potentially be very, very dangerous to do that. Might also
Both of these options sound pretty dangerous.
Yeah.
GM, 2
I
questions.
say we destabilize it.
Oh, hang on, before we...
Really?
Aloysius? Yes.
Okay, so for the 4 terminals checks, does it have to be each of us rolling simultaneously, or is it
Nope.
like one?
You can go one at a time, and if you expend any magic while you do so, you'll get a bonus to the check. So, if you expended a first rank spell slot, you would get a bonus to your check to try and stabilize the magic at the anchor point.
And if we had to get the hell out of here, how much of a time window do we have?
You're not sure. You don't know what will happen as soon as you stabilize or destabilize the runic circle.
I have a hypothesis, though. If all of those things were hostile before, because it's destabilizing, it might just be our safer option to make this thing safer,
I
to
agree.
give us more time to come back later.
So you're wanting to... You want to try and do the 4 things?
I don't know
It sounds
what
less-
I want.
It sounds less messy. You know what I mean? I don't want the planes coming into this room.
It's a temporary solution. Yeah. If we were to do something, I would want to try and fix it.
All right, let's try it then.
Well, Tiki Kiri had his own thoughts on it.
Oh, please.
This thing is dragging elementals with it through different planes, and then back here into the material realm. This place clearly served some purpose eons ago, but is now just a broken relic. I say we level the thing.
I'm agreeing, but what are our odds of survival? We don't know enough for any of the solutions. And there's an entire, magic guild back in town that might have somebody.
I agree.
I have the feeling
You
that
should trust your inner
I have the
strength.
feeling that my mistress might want this intact for whatever reason. But even if she doesn't, it's either this or destroying it, and I'd rather err on the side of doing something that she might want.
Okay. Ash, as a kineticist, I know
Mhm.
that there are 6 elements and 6 planes of elements, right?
Correct. Well,
And
there
I
are, in
see
fact,
4
8,
keystones here.
actually.
Okay. But I see 4 keystones here.
Correct.
Can I recognize
I
what
would
these 4
actually
keystones tie to?
like you to make a plane of metal check
Okay.
because I know you have that lore.
Mm-hmm.
Would you like to use a hero point?
Not really.
Fair enough. You're not entirely sure what's going on with the 4 anchor points.
Okay. I still say blow it up, but if I'm getting outvoted, I'm not about to fight all of you.
Yeah.
Well, we're not saying not blow it up. We're saying
We're saying buy us
temporarily
time.
patch it.
If we need
And
to
then
blow
we'll
it up
come back
later, we
later
can
and
blow it up later. Yes.
Yeah.
We can have
Fine.
Felgar. We can have
We'll
Felgar.
stabilize it for now, and we'll let the mistress deal with it. If she needs it blown up, she can do that. She seems to have the resources to handle that more expertly.
I'm not willing to let my character die this early in the campaign.
That's up to the dice.
That is true. As much as is in my control, I am not willing to let my character die on the 3rd session.
I really wanted to see if we could blow this thing up and it would just scatter us to the plains.
You want to do this? Why?
Miller's trying to kill you all.
Do we know if it's better to try and fix or align them all at the same time, or
It's not necessary, no.
Jim said sequential,
okay?
so we can go consecutively.
Yeah.
All right.
that
Hold
one.
on.
Okay.
Hold
I
on
got
a
it.
second.
That one.
Before you touch it, we might want to see if these are trapped.
Oh yeah, what would that be?
Perception check to look for traps.
All right, sure.
Okay, so apparently I'm knowledgeable, but I can't see shit.
That's usually how that goes.
Tardamon is distracted by a butterfly or something.
Hopefully.
Nimki and Kenji. These are not trapped, but they are not magically stable. Interacting with them will probably trigger a surge with the crystal in the center of the room. You don't know exactly what that will do, but
Actually, you know what? I still can't control my kinetic aura. I don't approach any of these things. I try to stay
Yeah.
kind of away from them.
Hmm.
Because I fear that if I move towards one, my aura could interact with them unfavorably.
well, I will actually give you this. I'll give you this one, Miller. You kind of had to come up the stairs near one. When you were
Mhm.
closer to these anchors, you felt more in control of your gate. The crystal in the center
Oh.
of the room is where the magic is focused from, and it seems to be what's interfering with your gate.
Okay, so
Okay.
the 4 points are what's keeping whatever's in the center under control.
As best they can, but they're starting to lose their potency. Something is going wrong with them.
Mhm.
They're destabilizing slightly.
Guys, I'd like to propose something. What if one of us can just has the power to just say run, and then we all book it 100% out? You know what I mean? So that we can all coordinated retreat if we need to.
Oh, a dungeon safe word. That's hot.
Yeah. Exactly.
Mine's popcorn.
Popcorn it is.
Popcorn
Okay,
it
so-
is.
Skelgar is growing a little
Well,
impatient
well,
with
no.
all this discussion, and she just really wants to take some kind of action.
Mm-hmm.
What does
So,
Stelgar do?
what are we deciding before she goes and tries to break one of the anchors, or
Does Stelgar wait for this discussion to happen before she does something?
I think she should at the
I
very
will
least
give.
yell at everybody
I will
to
give
hurry
an-
up.
Yeah. Can you just decide on one thing before I just go ahead and smash everything?
Wait,
All right. Puppy, you go to one.
reattune the anchors.
I'm
Okay,
going to
do-
another.
Do
Let's do
magic
this.
things and reattune the anchors.
Okay.
Okay,
Arcana?
I'm gonna.
Wait, Thelga,
Okay.
can you stay by the door? In case, I don't know. there's
Absolutely
maybe-
not.
Okay, but like, what if okay, just, okay. Can
Telgar,
someone
watch the
stay by the door?
stairs. Keep an eye on if anybody comes up after us.
It's
Yeah,
more
don't-
in case there's a mechanism that shuts the door behind us and we can't get out. Wait, can I quick file a
paranoia.
glue bomb and give it to somebody that's staying by the door?
If you want to. Give,
I would like to do that.
If you want to
Uh,
give Thelgar a glue bomb.
Yeah.
Actually,
There's no like
let me-
door or anything that can lock you.
Oh,
in,
it's not a
so
door. Oh, okay, I thought it was a door.
It's just a
Alright.
stairwell. The only door was like to the entrance of the tower, and that was not locked.
I have not come here to guard a door.
Disregard what. There is no
You
door.
come here to guard us.
On 3, 1, 2, 3.
Okay,
Go.
you begin fiddling with the anchors. Before anything happens,
Roll initiative.
well, hold on.
Wait,
I am
no.
going- A 4. Nimki, if you would be so kind as to roll me a d6.
Really? So I'm gonna do that. I'm just gonna mention, I do plan on using a spell when I interact with this thing.
A
Oh.
6. Interesting. Tiki Kiri, you
Uh-huh.
feel the plane of metal's influence strengthen as you all begin to interact with these anchors, and the magic in the center of the room and the crystal flares brighter and wider. And briefly, just briefly, a stable portal to the plane of metal opens, with a creature on the other side of it that steps out.
I was setting ambience. I'm sorry.
Uh-oh.
It is.
No, where's the command elemental feet? No.
It is. It is agitated. It is confused, and it is about to attack. I need everybody to roll initiative.
Fuck. I was kidding.
I can't tell if that 6 was good or not. Doesn't feel like it.
Ooh.
That's.
But I clicked to roll initiative. I didn't see any dice. What's going on?
You rolled initiative. You got a 9.
I'm gonna reload the page because I ain't seeing crap.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I am going to change music. So if you need to change the
Wait a
volume,
minute.
please do so.
At least it's 1 this time.
That's not necessarily a good thing.
Well, yeah, but you know.
What is this thing that just came out of that portal?
So, the creature you see before you appeared briefly as a paper-thin, perfectly square sheet of lightweight, silvery white metal,
Oh.
approximately 15 feet across. As it came out, it immediately folded itself up into what appears to be like an oxen form. It is definitely made of metal, but it appears to be able to reconfigure its shape in combat. And it is going first. So the creature is going to attack wildly because it is confused. 6. It is shifting its head around, it is flailing about wildly, and it is going to charge Nimki.
This thing has been playing a team-based shooter for sure. It went straight for the healer.
Nimki, it rushes up to you. It has to use 2 actions to do that,
Okay.
but it is going to gore you with this horn it has folded for itself out of its metallic body.
What if I disagree?
I don't think a 16 will hit you, so...
I think I'm just safe. That's wild.
Yes, your
Yeah,
AC is
AC
17.
17, yep.
So that just barely misses you. You feel this, like, razor-thin sheet of metal barely whiz past your face as it attempts to gore you with this horn. But it misses.
Nimki looks
Olay!
completely ready to just book it down the stairs.
Cardamon, it is your turn. You are
Um,
right next to one of these anchors. You can attempt to begin stabilizing it. That will take 1 action, and you need 3 successful checks to stabilize one of these anchors. You can use any magic tradition check you are trained in.
Okay. Well, I didn't hear popcorn, so I'm gonna try and I'm gonna try and slow it down. I'm gonna go for throwing a glue bomb at it.
I don't know. What's the range on a glue bomb? Like area?
Most bombs are like 20 feet for like throwing distance. I think Cardamon can like choose to
Cardamon
not
has
deal
that
splash
gun
damage.
thing,
So
right?
Yeah.
Does that give extra
Um,
range?
If I
not for
remove,
the
like,
bombs. That's just flavor.
Oh,
No,
okay.
it's fun flavor. I was gonna move to a more accurate range to be in 20 feet for it, so I was gonna move to.
Okay.
Here.
You can step into the circle here, by the way. It's just magical energy that's kind of swirling around. The only space that's like physically occupied is the space with the crystal in the center.
Okay, so that was 10 feet. I'm gonna move some more.
Yeah, the creature will have cover from Felgar if you try to throw anything at the moment. It's just like lesser cover. It's a +1 to its AC. It's not a lot, but
Okay.
Wait, what happened? What happened, Ash?
because of Cardamon's throwing angle, you're kind of in the way of his shot.
Oh. Anything I can do about that?
Not right now.
Yeah, I'm out of movement. If I want it to be effective, yeah, no, I'm still gonna go for the glue bomb. I'll just do the targeted one and not do splash damage then.
Okay.
Um,
Target the origami creature and roll your attack.
Silver Spotlight. Soft cover, also known as your teammates.
Yes. Always.
Or hardcover if it's Felgar.
That's fair.
I'm trying to use. Wait, no, that's in crafting. Is it in inventory? And then do I spend? Oh, I still have a glue bomb. Okay, cool.
Are you going to like make one with quick alchemy or?
Yeah, I was gonna make one with quick alchemy.
Okay, you do still have one, so you don't have to do that. But yes, that is. You can.
Oh, if I don't, then I still have a free action, don't I? Okay.
You can just tick free crafting on your crafting tab, and hit glue bomb to make one, and then throw it.
It says perform daily crafted. Nope.
Nope. Little lower. There's a. Oh yeah, you have.
No, it's only letting me do the craft part. Oh, I see free crafting. Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
I see how it works now. I'm gonna create that glue bomb, and
Okay,
then
that
I'm
uses
gonna
up
throw
one
it.
of your versatile vials to
Yes.
quick alchemy a glue bomb.
Are you fighting Qdot's final form today? No, we're fighting a living piece of origami.
Yep.
It's not letting me. Where's the? Oh, okay. Range
I
increment.
did read about some of the plane of metal creatures on the wiki. But I will say that that's allowed because of my training in plane of metal. It still fits in character. But
You're
I
fine.
would see this thing and be like, fuck, I immediately know what that is.
Yeah. So target the Kinzer, draw one of your glue bombs, and that should create an action for it on your actions tab.
Oh, to like in crafting.
No, you've already like crafted it, so you
Right.
need to draw one now. Is the thing.
I'm in my actions.
Yep. Scroll down to glue bomb.
Okay.
And
Oh,
hit
draw. I see. I see. I understand the
And
mechanics. a little
because
bit
you have quick bomber, you can like this is all one action to just create it and draw.
Okay. I would like to use my hero point.
That's fair.
Okay, I'll go use my hero point. I'll go again. I swear to God. What's the mulligan thing? God.
Right click.
Right click it and reroll with hero point. Right click the there you are.
No. That was the right one.
No, that's the wrong one.
In chat.
Yes, in the chat. Right click your range strike blue bomb lesser.
Yep.
Then
Oh, reroll and keep the new result. Or reroll and keep the higher result. Okay. Thank God. Okay.
A 20 just hits.
Oh, thank God.
So glue bomb. Let's see here. Glue bomb is a harmless explosive mechanism bursting with 6 degrees. Happens when you hit a creature with a glue bomb. That creature takes a minus 10 status penalty to its speeds for 1 minute or until it escapes. On a critical hit, which was not. Okay. So you kind of gum up its origami legs a little bit, and it seems like it'll have a harder time moving now. You have one remaining action.
With my remaining, do I have any movement left? I don't think so.
You can move again.
Yeah, I'll move again. Can I move to try and start working on the?
You can move
the
back
mechanism?
to the anchor. Like,
Okay.
You have enough range to. You have enough movement to do that. That's easy.
Okay.
Okay, but you cannot immediately begin attempting to work on it, as you used all of your actions for this round. Tiki Kiri.
Awesome.
A creature from the plane of metal has just kind of appeared and is starting to attack your allies.
good step to the other side of.
Yeah.
That.
So same thing with Cardamon. You can attempt to
I
start
look at these
stabilizing
things.
the
You said it
anchor.
was 3 successes in order to get one of these done.
Yes, 3
I
successes.
look at this
one
thing,
action
I'm
each
like,
time.
this is too complicated for me right now. Even if it would banish that creature, there's no way I would be able to do it in time. So instead, it's time for me to suit up. I will go ahead and use my Metal Carapace. Where's my equipment?
Here's the thing. Thelgar and Kenji can't really help with the anchors.
Yeah.
Cardamon, Tiki Kiri, Aloysius, and Nimki.
All of you are the only ones that can do
it.
anything with the anchors.
Uh-huh.
And the longer that the anchors stay open without either being stabilized or the entire array being destabilized, the longer this is going to go on.
So if we
Okay, I'll say this then. You said that my gate felt very strong before this thing appeared. Does it feel like it returned to like when we first entered this room, or does it still feel like a strong pull to the plane of metal?
You're still feeling that strong pull to the plane of metal, but the gate that's stabilized long enough for this creature to step through has closed, and the energy in the center of the room is back to being a chaotic manifestation of all 6 elemental types.
Mm-hmm. But it could still happen. Or like Alright. I will try to fix this one I'm next to. I will roll a nature check for it.
Yep. 14 is not a success. You try to exert your control over the plane of metal to try and stabilize this anchor, to try and like force it to hone its connection in, but it's pushing back against you.
I told you guys this won't work. All right.
Yeah, you don't have to continue trying if you don't want to. Just be aware that you are one of the only people who can attempt to.
Mm-hmm. All right, 60 feet.
We still have popcorn. He is glued up.
Josh, not leaving just yet. All right, where is my thing? Weapon infusion. Oh, there it is. I'm gonna weapon infusion, and we're gonna do a big old bow made of metal, and I'm gonna fire a shot at this thing with a range of 100 feet and volley 30 feet.
All right, that is outside of your volley range, so you are good.
Mm-hmm. I don't know why there's a volley feat, because the same skill gives you a normal range of 50 feet. So then, like, why would you not just do the thing that's optimal? I don't know.
As if something's further than 50 feet away, you're going to take a penalty to the attack roll.
Yeah.
Range of 100 and volley of 30 means that you have a good range between 30 and 100 feet without taking penalties.
Alright, we'll do a range attack. No, there is no range penalty here. Trained Constitution, no modifiers, yes.
What's your music kind of going hard for this?
A 13 does not hit this creature, as your arrow just kind of passes through its folds.
The horn that almost struck Nimki, there is now an arrow that lands like another inch above that.
Yep. Alright, you metal carapist, you attacked, you have one remaining action.
I tried to manipulate the thing.
Oh, that's right, you tried to... That's right, okay. Which brings us around to
turn.
Kenji.
Okay. I do not have a good feeling about trying to stab a metal thing with a metal blade, but we're gonna do it anyway.
Fair.
Use the jutsu.
Oh yeah, I assume you're back to like normal form.
Hello.
Right?
A natural 20.
Is
That is a crit.
oh,
Is this thing off guard because of Thelgar and Kenji's
Not,
positioning?
not in their current position, no.
Really? That looks like
Okay.
a flank
Really?
to me.
Nope. You would have to
You have to
be
be exactly
immediately across from it.
Okay, I thought it's you draw a line between the centers, and if it goes
Yeah, me
through
too.
the enemy token, then that counts.
Okay, can I go back
You-
and
you
shift,
can-
do a 5-foot
can-
step?
Yeah, you can 5-foot step before you do your natural 20. That's
Okay.
fine. Yes, with a medium creature, you have to be like directly across is the thing. Like if this were a larger creature, there would be more room to play with. But
Gotcha.
Okay.
Okay, and target, critical.
nice. 20 points of damage, all of which appears to go through.
Really?
It is a metal creature, but it's also a thin sheet of like metal, so
Ah, so it's like attacking aluminum foil.
effective.
I was gonna say Coke can.
Well, that too, but
You have one remaining action.
I want to see Thelgar smash.
let's see.
Kick it in the folds.
Kick him in his oysters.
If this is working so far, time to attack again.
That's fair. A 16 does not hit, I'm afraid.
Dang.
You're close, but no cigar. Which brings us around to Aloysius.
shit. I don't want to abandon the. All right, fine. Hold on. If I move to within 30 feet, do I have with the line of sight? Will I be able to cast? Is that good enough? Is it clean?
You can see it just fine.
Okay. I have to get in range first.
It is 45 feet away from you, so you will have to move a bit closer
Right,
for
like
some of your spells.
about here, right? Okay. Target the thingy. Cast Befuddle.
Alright. Kinzerk must make a will save. And with a natural 20, it resists your spell entirely.
Ha ha ha.
I apologize, but that is how the dice be.
That's okay. Alright, fine. That's it for me, right?
It would have been cool.
1 action to move, 2 actions to befuddle, which brings us to an action. Let's go in order of initiative. Cardamon and Tiki Kiri, each of you roll me a d6. Cardamon, that's a 1.
Uh-huh.
What if I don't want to?
I mean... Then I'll have Cardamon roll 3 more d6. And that's a 5.
I don't think that's fair to me.
A broken geode kind of tumbles out of the portal as it briefly flares, as does this jellyfish creature on the opposite side.
Okay, it's more than one. That's what I was worried about.
You really need to focus on those things to close this up.
I will tell you this, these creatures look significantly weaker than the others. Than the other one. That's also, like, what happens on initiative count 10. They will enter into actual combat. Next turn, Nimki. 2 more elemental spirits have appeared. In addition to the one that just attempted to gore you.
Yeah.
One of them appears to be made of earth, the other one water.
Yeah. Nothing in Nimki's life has prepared him for this tower. Like, it feels freaky. He is scared out of his mind.
Take a 5-foot step to get behind me, but stay right next to the thing.
Okay. Yep. That sentence, like, snaps him back into reality a little bit. He does exactly that. He would not have done that if you didn't say that. Like, I you know what I mean? And then he focuses on the thing. So,
you can make a religion check to attempt to start stabilizing it.
Religion? Specifically.
Religion is the one... You could also make nature because you're trained too, but...
Oh, yeah. I have religion. What am I thinking? Okay.
Yeah, it's
You're
any
cleric.
one
Of
of
course you
the
have
4
religion.
magic
Yeah.
types.
No, like,
That is
occultism,
not
nature,
a success.
or combat.
Yeah. Is that all my actions, or...?
Nope. It is an action to attempt to stabilize it, and you need 3 successes per anchor.
So
Can you attempt to stabilize it as many times as you want per turn, or is it only once?
Yep.
Okay.
That's what I'm going to try. I'm just going to go bam, 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 bam.
All right, here we go. A little better?
A little better, still not good enough. The magic
Gotcha.
is pushing back against you. You're not entirely sure how to navigate it as it's, like, destabilizing.
He is scared. That makes sense. Better luck next time.
Belgar.
The oxen metal creature is still next to me, right?
Yep, still right there. Kind of
Okay.
jumped up a little bit.
Ugly.
Okay. I will
Felgar.
attempt to...
Kill.
2 more elemental spirits have also entered into the arena behind you.
The rest of you take care of those things around the not the pillars, right? Like the things like on the corner of the map. The 4
The gyrating hedron.
what?
The anchors, I think Felgar's telling you.
Yeah. You focus on messing with those anchors. I will show you how it's done to destroy this thing. And she attempts to use her jaws on it.
Okay. Are you raging?
Raging, and yeah.
Yeah, you have quick-tempered, so I assumed you raged when combat started.
Yes.
Okay.
Let me just make sure that I am actually using that. Okay. Then now I will attack with the jaws.
Let's
Ooh,
go!
nice.
A 22 will
Finally.
hit the creature.
Okay. Okay, let's go for damage.
Okay.
It's a fairly good die. And
Yeah, no,
okay,
that was
so
It takes
so
that
that
damage.
also grapples.
Not unless you use an action to attempt to grab it.
Okay. Let's do that then.
With it. So that is an athletics check at a -5 penalty because you've already used an attack this round. Unless you
Okay,
were
hold on.
unless you were not attempting to deal damage and you wanted to grab it, in which case it
So
would
I
not
can-
take that damage.
Okay, so I can exchange damage for a grapple attempt. Is that it?
Correct. You can
Okay,
grab
okay.
it, in which case 22 would still be successful, but it would not take the damage.
Okay.
I think
Okay,
you should
I'll
just
do that
the
then.
damage. Grapple would put it off guard. It's already off guard.
Oh. Okay, fine. Then let's go with the damage then.
Okay. It's already pretty badly fucked up from what Kenji did to it earlier and your
Okay.
bite just there.
All right, then now I will strike with my greatsword.
Okay.
It's
your
a -5 penalty, right?
Correct, because you've already attacked once this round.
Okay.
Make sure you're targeting it. There you go.
A 15 does not hit the creature. That is all 3 of your actions, I think. No,
No, that's only
no,
two.
it's only 2.
That's right. You have 1 action left. So
You do also have a hero point.
What would you use that for?
you can
no,
try and
it's-
re-roll the attack, or you can
Uh,
just continue on with your turn. If you
Problem
like.
is that
I don't
attack
think-
was already pretty good. I don't know if you're gonna do
Yeah,
much better than
I
that.
think
Yeah.
we already know a 20 hits. You have a +2,
Hmm.
so you would have to roll an 18, 19, or 20 just to hit. That doesn't seem great.
Yeah.
Right.
I thought the blue bomb would give it more of a disadvantage.
It
You
makes
can-
it slower, which is
Yeah.
good if you're trying to like escape, but you're not at that point. Not yet. Anyway.
I was waiting for
Can
popcorn.
Can I save like one of these action points, like so when the enemy does something like to trigger, I can use that to perform an attack?
So there is an action called Ready. You prepare to use an action that will occur outside your turn. Choose a single action or free action you can use and designate a trigger. Your turn then ends. If the trigger you designated occurred before the start of your next turn, you can use a chosen action as a reaction. You can't ready free action that already has a trigger. The problem is the ready action takes 2 actions.
Oh yeah, it takes 2 action points.
You'd also still have your multiple attack penalty, I think. Is there any like defensive action she can take?
No,
Let's
but
see
you can
what's
use
all
other
right.
skills, other things that
Okay.
aren't attacks.
Yeah, you
like,
can try to
you know,
you can try to dim all
intimidating.
eyes.
Try intimidate.
Yeah, let's go with intimidating. So I miss attack, but I glare towards the creature,
Yep.
and I'll try to demoralize it. Let me see. That's weird. Where do I find that option? Oh, I guess it just it was like an intimidation roll, right?
Yeah, you can use the basic action macros, or you can just roll an intimidation, and I'll tell you if it
Okay.
succeeded or not.
Let's go with intimidation.
You puppy dog face at this thing again.
I am
Incredible.
going to light you on fire.
That is all 3 of your actions. It is now the creature from the plane of metal's turn. Kenji kind of fucked it up a little bit, so it's going to turn its horns on Kenji.
That's a fair. Can't say I didn't see this coming.
With a 28, will crit. This is going to hurt, by the way. 2
Yeah,
times 2d8 plus 3.
that would
Kenji, you
down
take
me
24
immediately.
damage.
Is there
Alright,
any
so
way to use my
Kenji-
hero point to have it not do that, or?
You can use your hero point to stabilize if you would die. You're not dying yet. Well, you are technically dying, but you're not dead yet. Kenji,
That sounds optimistic.
you are unconscious and dying too, because that was a critical hit.
Jesus Christ.
It is going to then turn its horns to its most immediate remaining target, Thelgar. But its second attack is shit, and its third attack is a natural 20.
Wow.
Things are about to go very poorly, my friends. Thelgar, you take 28 damage.
Wow.
That is
also-
what. Yeah, that just
Cool.
is.
Cool game. Yep,
It's not over.
Felgar, you go down instantly.
Yeah, Thelgar, that tears through your hit points and temporary hit points. You are also dying too, because that was unfortunately a crit. That is all three of its actions, though. Boss
Oh, is that all?
encounters!
No kidding.
Dewdrop Jelly. It is the water elemental's turn. It, like the others, is acting erratically, but only has 4 targets now. It bloops up to you, Tiki Kiri. Actually, no, it doesn't do that. It flies through the air at your face. And attaches itself to you.
Cool.
So you're going to take 3 points of bludgeoning damage, and this creature attaches itself to your face. You cannot
Cool.
breathe.
Uh-huh.
Cardamon.
No.
Oh god, things have gone bad very quickly.
I don't even know when to start here. I'm debating focusing on healing or the device, but nobody is close to me.
Focus on the device.
Yeah, the device. I agree.
Okay. What am I rolling for the device?
Any of the 4 magic tradition checks. I recommend whichever you're best at.
I'm great at occultism and arcana.
The DC is going to be the same no matter which one, so...
Yeah. I've been pretty lucky with these. I fucking hate myself.
Uh-huh. Pretty lucky with these.
I normally
That was only one action.
Okay. Roll again.
Punch the button, punch the button, punch the button, punch the button.
Not
I'm
quite,
pressing
unfortunately.
8. I'm going to. Oh my god. That's it, and that's my turn.
No, you have 1 remaining action.
Oh, I do. Okay, please.
You,
God.
you're right next to the thing. It only takes an action to try and stabilize, but you need 3 successes. It's the thing.
You know what? Sure, I'll go Arcana again. Let's go!
Cardamon, that is a critical success. You immediately stabilize this anchor.
Oh my,
Awesome.
did we roll 3 14s in a row when this is a DC of 15? God fucking damn it.
The magic has not destabilized to the point where it's impossible to fix right now. It's actually fairly simple. You just need to know how to do it.
So this is mine is good.
This one has been successfully stabilized.
Okay, I'm gonna
let me
try.
mark that. Boop.
But that
And
is
my
your 3
movement is
actions.
25, right?
That is all 3 of
I
your actions, I'm afraid.
Wait, movement is an action. Oh, I thought I still had movement. Okay.
Everything
you
is an action in this game.
You use
There is
all
no,
3
like-
of your actions to attempt to stabilize the anchor.
Oh,
and you eventually succeeded, so...
I did get there. That's fine. That's fine.
You spent 3
Alright.
actions, you got 3 successes.
The geode is going to roll over to Aloysius.
Oh shit!
Once again, the wizard moved out of place.
And it's going to jump and attempt to bite onto you.
Did I roll for
Nope,
acrobatics
it's
or
gonna
something?
roll.
Oh, okay.
Okay, it hits.
Really?
You take 4 points of damage. You are bleeding, and this thing is like hanging onto your arm.
It only bleeds when it becomes removed, right?
But the geodes, off guard if the geode is killed or pushed away. No, yes, that is a fair call. You're not bleeding yet, but you do take that 4 points of damage.
Am I immobilized?
No.
Okay.
I
Well, he's
gave
just
you a
coming with
break.
me. Yeah, well, he's just coming with me then.
Yeah, it's a small thing. It's like the size of. It's like a foot across stone. It's fairly hefty, but you can just kind of pull it along with you. But
I don't feel much in my age anymore, but I thank
but
God. I can
go ahead
feel
and take that damage.
Oh yeah. Damage. Gladys Geode.
Okay, and we are now on to Tiki Kiri. You have a dewdrop jelly attached to your face, my friend. You cannot breathe.
So I take drowning damage on beginning of turn or end of turn. Or
So,
how does
Take
drowning work?
erotic asphyxiation damage.
Oh my god.
Drowning and suffocation. You can hold your breath for a
Popcorn.
number of rounds equal to 5 plus your Constitution modifier.
Popcorn.
Reduce your remaining air by 1 round at the end of each of your turns, or by 2 if you attacked or cast any spells. You lose 1 round worth of air each time you are critically hit or critically fail a saving throw against a damaging effect. Effectively, you can hold your breath. You can hold your breath for 8 rounds.
8 rounds, yeah.
But if you take like damage from a critical hit, you'll lose a round of air.
Wait, do I do the sound of like the while this thing is on his head?
Well, you did it now. That too.
So, what you doing, Tiki?
I'm going to. Okay, the escape roll. That's an attack roll, right?
Yeah, escape does have the attack trait, and you can
Using
click
an unarmed
the.
attack modifier. Okay.
You can use unarmed, acrobatics, or athletics, whatever's best. But it has the attack trait no matter what. So
Yeah.
I think
So
in your case it would be a toss-up between unarmed and athletics. I think they're the same for you.
Yeah, they're both +6. So yeah, we'll just do an unarmed to knock it off of me.
Okay. DC is 16, so that's a natural 1.
God.
Here's the thing.
All
I'm
right,
not
you know
attempting
what?
To escape.
They're hero pointing. I'm hero
Yeah.
pointing that one.
If you critically fail, you can't attempt further during the turn. Okay, you successfully pry this thing off your face.
Oh, I still had the ox as my target. Whatever.
Yeah, you're fine.
All right, I pull this goddamn thing off of me. That was 1 attack.
Yep. I will give you this as well, especially now that this thing is like close to you. Its corporeal form does not seem especially stable. It seems like it's weaker than other creatures of its kind.
Yeah, that's fine. I will weapon infuse here. I'm gonna give myself a agile melee attack.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna go ahead and try to slash at it to sort of split it apart.
9 will not hit, I'm afraid.
Alright, and then I'm going to use my last action to interact with the anchor.
Okay, I'm going to try and start stabilizing it.
Yep.
22 is a success. This one begins to, start settling down. You have a bit of ways to go before it's done, but you're starting. Kenji,
Okay.
It's not actually your turn because this thing just knocked you out, which means your initiative is moved in front of it. Which brings us to Aloysius.
Am I close enough to attempt to stabilize the control?
You have to be next
anchor.
to it.
All right. Well, come on, Rocky.
Okay, you walk over, and the rock stays attached to your arm the entire time.
Yeah. Wait, why can't I move? There we go. Okay. All right. I'm going to attempt to stabilize the lower left pillar.
Okay. Remember, you can expend one of your ranked spell slots to give yourself a bonus.
Okay. Which one?
If you care to. You only have one remaining ranked spell left for the day. It's Grim Tendrils. So.
Okay. Yeah. Sure.
If you do expend it, I will give you a +2 bonus to your check.
Yeah. Do I do cast or what do I?
So this is going to be a magical tradition check. So, Arcana, Nature, Occultism, or Religion. I recommend whatever you are best at.
Right. Okay.
In your case, Arcana and Occultism are going to be about the same.
Right. Let's do Arcana. Cool.
So that turns into an 18. 16 was a success anyway. So,
okay.
But you do expend your spell. So
You have one more action.
Right.
You summon Grim Tendrils, they wrap around the thing, and then they sort of press one button and then shrink back down to the ground.
Right.
Yeah.
I attempt another stabilization attack. Well, I stabilized it, didn't I?
No, you only
you
one
got
success.
one success.
Okay.
You need 3 successes or a critical success.
All right.
Artemon rolled
5 of the 12 successes we need.
Correct.
We're halfway there.
So I'm gonna try to roll for Arcana again.
Yep.
Yeah!
Right.
25 is a critical success. You stabilize the second anchor. You're halfway there.
Wow.
Hooray!
So
Stay alive. We'll get
How's
this.
the machine looking, Aloysius?
We're almost there, puppy. Just keep at it.
Okay.
He says,
The
flailing with this geode attached to his arm.
Yeah.
the northeast and southwest anchors have been stabilized. Nimki, it
gonna
is
have
your
so
turn.
much work after all of this.
Nimki, Kenji, and Thelgar both went down to nasty attacks as this metallic creature just tore them asunder.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing.
If you have any, really good magical healing, might be a good time.
Yeah. Thankfully, your corpse is very informative. Nimki's natural reaction, as usual, more so now than before though, is to freak out, and his prayer is much more vocal and outspoken this time. It's a little screamy, so he's casting his AoE heal. Let's see.
Haha, 3 action heal.
Yep.
So hit the button that says 3 actions.
Okay.
And then roll for healing.
This one? Oh, roll damage. Here we go.
So, yeah, okay.
Hey, Jim.
It's something.
Uh-huh.
If Aloysius actually offered a prayer to Adanya, would that affect his stats at all?
Probably not.
Okay, cool.
Thelgar, Kenji, you're both restored 3 hit points. You're no longer dying. You're wounded, however. So if you go down to dying again, it'll get worse. But you are conscious. You're still prone, and you've dropped your weapons, but... that also heals the Kinzaruk.
Didn't realize it worked that way. Oh, of course I should have known.
Oh well, it's only
Oh,
3 hit points.
AoE.
Yeah.
I say.
But
Yeah.
that is
Jinxing
all three
it.
of your actions, and we are back around to Kenji. Kenji, you're prone on the ground, your Wakizashi lying next to you.
Okay.
You have just returned to consciousness, as has Thelgar.
My speed. 25
Okay,
feet.
so
Okay.
Do you cough up blood or do any other cool, badass, awesome things?
Far is that? That's 50 feet, so that's 2 actions.
Do you get up and you're just like, I've been through worse?
Nimki,
Yeah.
if I understand how a 30-foot emanation works, you can sort of center it anywhere, right?
think this one's around me.
No, an emanation is specifically around the caster.
Yeah.
A burst is something you can center within range.
Okay.
okay, I need to
Because I
grab.
clicked on 30-foot emanation and it just showed me a circle, and I'm like, well, you could hit Aloysius as well.
Right. It looked like I was placing it, but no.
No.
Okay.
An emanation is specifically, like, focused on, like, the caster, so...
Gotcha.
Okay, so I need to grab my Wakizashi, stand up, and that's 2 actions, right?
Yep.
So,
I will
I
say,
get-
if you can get one more good hit in on this Kinzuruk, it's kind of torn up. You might be able to...
Please, 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 please.
take this, you bastard.
Yeah. Well, it's actually 17.
Oh, you didn't stand up for prone.
Oh.
A 17 would hit, actually, the Kinzuruk, because now that Thelgar is awake, she is threatening again.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah. It is a total of 19, right? Yeah.
Well, more so that the Kinzuruk has a penalty to its AC, and 17 would hit the penalized AC.
Okay.
Its AC is normally 19. The only reason he needed Cardamon needed a 20 to hit previously was because he was attacking through Thalgar's space.
Sure.
Okay.
Is this because of the flank, or?
Yes, it is off guard because of the flank right now.
Gotcha.
Okay, so I can still roll damage. And
Yes.
this still looks correct, even though it was marked as a miss.
9 points of damage. Not quite enough to take it out, but you do tear another chunk out of it. The metal is like flapping in the sort of wind that's kind of permeating this room as the portal in the center of the room rapidly rotates through the elemental planes. It's starting to slow down a little bit since 2 of the anchors have been stabilized, but it's still going. Thelgar, you've just come back to consciousness. Your axe is on the ground next to you, and Kenji has just kind of dug his Wakizashi through this metallic creature.
I need to spend an action point to go to no longer be prone, right?
Yeah, you have to spend an action to stand up, and you would have to spend an action to grab your weapon again if you wanted to.
Yeah, I'll do that, and then I'll spend my last action point to strike it.
Okay.
Felgar uses a two-handed weapon, right?
Yeah, but she can ready it as a part of like picking it up. So.
Okay. I was gonna say that's like one of the one things I don't like about the action point. I'm like, a full action point just to like reset your hands. If someone's disarming you, sure, but like, yeah, it seems a bit silly.
Okay, so 1 point to no longer be prone, another point to recover my weapon, and the third point to strike.
Murder, kill, tear, maim.
Oh, I saw that fucking...
You have hero points.
You have hero points.
Yeah, I will absolutely use a hero point. I'm sorry.
Be a hero.
Please
You can spend
do
them
a
if you're
decent roll
dead.
this time.
That's
Oh,
not.
are you kidding
Or-
me? I have another hero point.
You can only use 1 hero point for a check.
Oh
but
no.
I
Oh.
will roll it if you roll worse on a reroll with a hero point. You get the hero point back because that's kind of bullshit.
What do I do
but-
now? Roll it again then?
No, that is unfortunately your turn. The Kinzer, it's kind of flailing about wildly. Neither of you did enough damage to it to particularly care. That's Nimki again.
Oh boy.
It's kind of gonna walk around and start to attack at you again, Nimki.
God, that glue is useless.
I will say this: if one of you wants to spend a hero point, I will re-roll that d6 and see if it attacks somebody else. But that would potentially put Kenji and Thalgar in danger again. That said, Nimki is like your best healer at the moment.
I don't feel like it would be a heroic thing for me to do, to be like, no, don't attack me.
Just dodge it, Nimki.
Just don't get hit.
Just don't get hit!
Nimki, you don't get hit.
Oh, thank God.
With a 2 on the die. But it has one. It has another action, so it's going to... This one actually hits.
Yes, it does.
It's not a crit, at least, but it's still 12 damage as it kind of, like, gores you with this folded horn.
I'm only near death.
It is the Dewdrop Jelly's turn. It's... Let's see where it goes, because, again, these things are just kind of attacking wildly. 1, 2, 3. That is Aloysius!
Oh, you get 2 beds!
This one's going to do the same thing to you that it just did to Tiki Kiri. It's going to fling itself at your face and attempt to attach to you.
Well, that's delightful.
However, having watched what it did to Tiki Kiri, you're prepared for it, and you throw up your frying pan to try to keep it at bay.
Hand the bitch!
Cardamon, it is your turn.
Boil it!
How many actions does it take? I already have elixirs of life. If I were, how many actions would it take for me to get to Thalgar and use an elixir of life on Thalgar, or people as in need?
Your speed is 25, I believe. So it would take you 2 actions to get up to Thalgar. It would take you an action to like create or draw an elixir of life, and then another action to administer it.
I already have an elixir of life. Oh, for the drawing? Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah. You don't have it, like, on you ready. You could draw it, and Thalgar could, like, take it from you and drink it herself, if she wanted to spend 2 actions on that.
I'll leave that up to Thalgar.
So, what's the situation?
I'm trying to get to you to give you an elixir of life, but I could also use my cheetah elixir to get all the way down to Nimki and try and help him out with his device. Because mine's done.
Help Nimki. I think it's more important.
I'm gonna use my quick vial to make an elixir, a cheetah elixir.
Mm-hmm.
Where's the thing? Actions. Quick alchemy, use, and then make a cheetah elixir.
Yep.
Oh, neat. I'm learning.
You are. I'm so proud of you.
Wait, but where is it now?
It's in your consumables.
Just inventory and then consumable. Oh, okay.
Yep.
Oh, it's like all the way down there. Okay. And then use.
So you gain the benefits of a cheetah elixir, which
so I can
increases
move
your speed by 5 feet. Mind you, those are stairs, like right there. So if you were to step like right here, you would fall a little bit.
Okay. Alright, guys, I'll use it actually to move this many feet.
So your speed with the elixir is 30, so you could go. Yeah, right there. That's good.
And do I have any more actions?
Nope.
Okay, cool.
It was an action to create, an action to consume, and then you have the benefits of the elixir. So,
okay.
One moment, por favor. Gonna just badoop this onto you. And then get rid of that. Alright, it is the Geode's turn. The Geode is not going to remain clamped on Aloysius, potentially. A 4. It's going to start rolling at Thelgar.
Yeah, you better run.
Alright, I need to look at its attach. The geode is off guard while attached if the geode is killed or pushed away. Escaping or moving. Okay, it just detaches, so you're still not actually bleeding. That said, it's now going to jump and attempt to attach itself at Thelgar.
Oh boy.
I don't want that.
Which hits.
Oof.
Yeah, no
Okay.
kidding.
Thelgar, you take 4 points of damage, which I think knocks you out again.
Yes, he does.
I still have my movement bonus. I can still get over to you.
Alright, you are dying 2 again because you are wounded 1. But that is the Geode's turn. Which brings us to Tikikiri. The elemental spirits have left you alone for the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Stabilize the damn
70
thing.
feet.
You have 2 remaining successes on your anchor to attempt to fully stabilize it.
You sure? You sure you don't want me to just, like, try to throw a bunch of shots at this thing?
Birdie, just stabilize it. We're almost there.
We still got to... Okay.
Come on. You want to
I
fix
will
your
attempt
pig,
to-
right?
I will attempt to
Stabilize
stabilize
it!
Oh.
Stabilize it better!
That's not his. You can keep trying, though.
I will make another attempt. I continue to be very... This is not my forte!
Tikikiri,
Lock in!
you are having trouble attempting to like exert your influence over the
I
magical
don't...
energies
This
here.
is not my kind of magic!
It's literally your kind of magic! These are elementals! What do you mean?
But I'm not
Lock
The magic I do is not actually magic. It's the different thing, okay?
Well, then use the different thing.
You have 1 remaining action.
Yeah, I'm gonna attack something. It's probably gonna be the ox. I'm gonna do the same thing where I'm gonna shoot a big ol' metal bow.
Unbelievable. Poppy, you get southeast, I'll take northwest. Let's get this done.
I'm going!
So targeting this thing, I'm gonna do a range blast.
A 21 hits.
Woo! Is this the first time I'm rolling damage for this?
It might be. Roll well.
Ah!
Wow.
That, yeah, you nick a corner of it and, tear it a bit.
Good job.
Oh.
Look, I couldn't stabilize it this round, okay? I had
No.
2 more things to do. I only had 1 more action. It wasn't gonna get stabilized on my turn anyway.
No,
Fine.
I get it. And your gate's open, and your life is so hard with your barely injured and your almost full health points.
I would love to run in there and fight things up close, but you guys keep telling me to do the thing, and I can't do the thing.
Aloysius.
Yes. Is the Jello in my way? Can I evade it? Like,
It does command its space, but you don't think it has like an opportunity attack, so you can
Alright,
just move around it.
Politely.
I'm just
Ask
gonna hustle.
nicely.
I'm just gonna move past it. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
So
you can get up to the thing in 2 move actions.
all right. Hold on. Let me. There we go.
Yeah,
All
you're
right.
good. So
I approach the thing, and I attempt to stabilize using an Arcana roll. Let me hold on. Let me get to the right spell. No. Proficiency. There we go. All right. Roll for Arcana. Here we go. Come on.
Not quite.
Hero pointed.
Yeah, I claim my hero point.
Okay. As you attempt to try and exert your magical knowledge over this, it's pushing back and refusing
Do
effectively.
the thing. Do the
How do
thing
I-
harder.
So right click your prompt in chat that showed your result and reroll using a hero point.
Oh, right. Hold on, let me get there.
Thank you for being so patient with explaining the goddamn text stuff.
Yes,
Ash.
thank you, Jim.
Okay, that is a success. It
I'm
starts.
gonna come. Yeah.
It starts to try and resist you, and you just find a rune in it that's exactly the one you need to hit to try to start to stabilize it a bit better. This one is up to 2 successes now, but that is all 3 of your actions. As our turn comes back around to initiative count 10, the crystal in the center of the room starts to flare again. It's not going to release more elementals this turn, but you think it will next turn. Nimki.
Gotcha. So, quick question, game rules. If Thelgor drops a 3rd time, what happens? Are they okay?
Every time they drop and get back up, that increases their wounded condition.
Okay.
Every time they drop, they become dying plus their wounded condition. So right now they're dying 2 because normally it would be dying 1, but they were wounded 1, so it turned into dying 2. If you get them back up, their wounded condition will go up to 2. If they go down again, they will start at dying 3. If they reach dying 4, they will die.
Okay. So I can bring them up and that's not dangerous for them. Okay.
Potentially. If
Yeah.
If they're wounded 2 and get knocked out to a critical hit, that will immediately take them
I
to
see.
dying 4 and they will die.
Okay, so there's some danger there, but
There is a little bit of danger playing yo-yo with death, so
Yeah.
do be cautious.
okay.
Key. The thing
Yeah.
is very close to death.
Yeah, I know. I have 2 options. It's rough. So to answer you, I don't think Nimki can deal that kind of damage. Even a little bit, sadly.
Don't try. I have my turn next after you.
Yeah, you do.
Just stay right where you are so that I can flank it.
Okay, I was gonna say either you can flank it or you can let Rick flank it.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Mouse bait.
Yeah, you can continue to
Okay.
try to stabilize the anchor. You can get
Yep.
Felgar back up. You do have some offensive options if you wanted to try and damage
not
this
gonna-
thing, but
Nimki, has some new emotions now that the little guy's feeling pain. Fight or flight turns into fight, and that fight is directed angrily toward the object. He tries religion. I'm gonna hero point that.
okay.
Ooh, how do I spend it? Oop,
Right click
There we
in
go.
the chat.
there we go. Thank you.
Yep.
Oh, it's in the chat. I went to my
Yeah. Right click your
this-
result in chat and hit reroll with
see.
hero point.
I have never done this. Here we go. There we go.
That is a success. You're up to 1 success on this anchor.
Oh, we need more.
You need 3 successes or a
Ooh,
critical
God.
success.
That's wild.
I'm
A
coming.
critical success automatically stabilizes the anchor point.
Yeah. Okay.
But for that, you need to hit a DC 25.
Does it need to be multiple successes per person, or
No, total.
Total.
All right.
Per anchor.
That's why you're up to 2 successes on the northwest anchor, because Tiki Kiri got 1 earlier.
Right.
I have a couple options in mind. But I think Nimki's gonna be a little crazy because things feel crazy. He's gonna keep focusing on the object. Like I said, he was kind of raging.
Okay.
Little
that is-
mouse rage.
That is another success. You're starting to like push this back in with your knowledge of divine magic. You're stabilizing the anchor and stabilizing the connection between the planes. You have one remaining action.
Purify it, sanctify
Yeah.
it, whatever you need to do.
Nimki gets like a crazy little laugh. It's like a little glimmer of hope. Yeah,
That
there we
is
go.
your third success as you successfully
critical.
managed to. It's not quite a crit, but nevertheless, you spent your turn successfully stabilizing this anchor.
Yeah.
As your fervent prayers to whatever is giving you power seems to have worked.
Crystal's in chat. Mouse power, mouse power.
Yeah. Nimki
All
feels
right.
like if he dies now, it's okay.
Which brings us to
You
Kenji.
played the objective. You are the hero and the
Yeah.
shooter.
Okay. Take step. And we are going to fucking kill this thing.
Yeah, I think that's good.
A 17 hits because you are flanking. Kenji, how do you kill this fucking metal origami monstrosity that's been ravaging your party for the past 20 seconds?
Obviously, I have to do that thing where my sword slashes, and then I put it back into my sheath, and then it flies apart.
Yes.
Whoa! Oh my god, he's so
God
cool!
damn it, he's so cool.
So
God
cool.
damn it, he's so cool!
You have one
I
remaining
would say
action.
something, but I'm almost dead.
Whoa!
All right, fine.
Now,
No,
also things are cool.
that was cool. I'll allow it. I'll-
Delgar, you're that like Princess Bride, like to blame.
I don't think I'm conscious.
Oh my
Exactly.
Wamu.
You're only mostly dead.
Only halfway dead.
Only.
You have one remaining action, Kenji.
You're dead adjacent.
Yeah.
I don't think I can heal myself with just one action.
It would take an action to like pull out a healing potion if you have any. It does not look like
I
you
do
do
not have
so,
any, so.
So no.
I
So I'm
have.
talking about like medicine check. That's an out of...
You do not have the battle medicine skill feat. I
Okay.
don't think. So
Okay,
no.
so that requires a feat.
Hello.
Yes. Otherwise, it takes 10 minutes to administer first aid. But just gonna hang
Okay.
out there. Your shuriken does have a reload of 0, just so you're aware.
That's
so-
correct. Can I just hit the geode with the shuriken?
You can attempt to. It would be at a penalty because you've already attacked, but
Yes.
you can
Okay.
still throw a shuriken at it.
Is it still attached to Delgar?
Yep.
Mhm.
Your shuriken just kind of clinks off of its hard, rocky exterior.
Dang it.
Dewdrop jelly turn. Jellify. A 9. That's Nimki.
Really?
Because we just finished the boss so soon. I just don't have an estimated time.
Well, Nimki, you've seen it attempt it twice now. It's
I know,
gonna
I know,
do
I
it
know,
to
I
you
know.
too.
Okay.
As it attempts to bloop towards your
But
face and attach
if
itself
needed,
to
I
you.
will take my car.
Mario Brothers jellyfish over here.
A
Yeah,
12, however,
well,
will not hit you.
It's
Good.
It's the way that it be.
As you just kind of duck out of the way.
Is that how it be,
Thing.
Slush?
Yeah.
Cardamon, it is your turn.
I'm gonna move in between my favorite barbarian and ninja friend, and I have 2 remaining actions after the movement. Correct?
Yeah, so if you have any healing, Felgar could use it.
I do have 2 elixirs. Am I able to give, since I'm in between the 2, am I able to give one to Thelgar and one to Genji?
You don't have them ready is the thing. You have to draw them. You can
Son
administer. You can draw as an action and administer as another action.
Wait, alchemists can't do the battle medicine thing either, can they?
Not unless you have the battle medicine skill feat.
Okay.
It does not look like you do. You have specialty crafting, which gives you a bonus to craft alchemy checks when you're making alchemical items.
I'm gonna draw the potion then and give it to Thelgar.
Okay. You go ahead and roll that d6 for healing Thelgar. Thelgar, you are once again conscious.
Welcome back.
Am I spoon feeding it to her, or am I dumping it on her?
No, you just kind of shove the bottle into her mouth and empty the contents
Drink!
down her throat.
Drink! God, drink, please!
That is it for... Whoops.
And no remaining action? Okay, fail.
Yep, no remaining actions. Thelgar, you are conscious now. There's a geode attached to your arm.
Go away!
Thelgar, you don't get the 6 healing as well.
No,
Oh, I don't?
No.
Yeah, you got the 3 healing,
Oh.
that's it.
That was a
okay.
that was a misroll on my part.
Okay. So there's something attached to my arm?
Yeah, this rocky geode-like creature has kind of bitten into you.
Okay, I'll just bite it back.
They say, teach it the error of its ways. Teach it what a real bite is.
I guarantee you, with her bite strength, she could eat it like raw candy. It's village snack. What do you mean?
Jesus Christ.
Because
Why am I
you're
rolling so
prone.
bad.
Because
you
you're
have
prone.
disadvantage with prone.
Yeah, the prone causes a penalty when you're attacking in melee. Unfortunately, that would have hit otherwise.
Wait, but why don't I just spend an action point to go no longer be prone?
You can do that, and I will allow that attack to hit. Because y'all are still relatively new to the system, so...
Yeah. Was not intentional.
Go ahead and roll damage on the geode.
Be sure to target it.
How does it taste?
Yeah, don't forget to target whatever you're trying to attack, so it will... the chat will tell you whether you succeeded or failed.
It's a coffee geode.
How do I target it again?
Up in the upper left corner, if you have token control selected, there is a target.
Yep.
Right next to it, you
there
click
we go.
that one, and then you click whatever you're targeting.
Okay.
Yeah, you can also just hover over whatever you want to target and hit the T key on your keyboard.
There you go.
Okay, you bite into it. Hard. It crunches in your jaw. It's still going, though.
One more action.
You do have one more action.
Can I just bite it again?
Yeah.
I mean...
That does not hit.
I'm rolling so bad.
That multiple attack penalty is killer.
Yeah,
it's
the penalty is like...
This creature's AC is not actually very high, is the thing. You could, use a hero point to attempt to re-roll that if you wanted.
Honestly,
I'm going to tell you, its AC is 13, so...
I don't care. I'll just use it.
I would say you need to use it, because if you go down again, it could be pretty bad.
So the thing is, do I just roll again as if I was attempting a second attack?
No. You right-click on it, you hit the use hero point.
Right-click what you just rolled in the chat, and there should be a pop-up above it or below it that has, different options. Click re-roll with hero point.
I don't see that option.
That's because you took off your hero point.
Oh, wait.
Oh, yeah, no, just...
Okay, so I put it back on, so...
Yeah, now you have that option should be there.
Actually, I don't see it, though.
Go into the chat, down to melee strike jaws that you just rolled. right-click it.
Yeah.
It should be like a
Right click.
should be a
Oh,
pop-up.
reroll using hero point. Okay,
Yes.
there we go.
There you go. There you go. That hits.
Ugh, finally. And let me just... better than nothing.
Belgar, you bite down and it cracks. You bite down again and it breaks in your jaw.
Don't lose any
Ikikiri.
teeth.
I pocket some of the pieces for potions later.
Hikikiri, you better be trying to close that thing.
I do the thing. I do the thing. I do the thing. I do it once. I do it
Please!
twice.
Oh my god!
I do it 3 times.
Oh.
I don't
I'm
fail-
going
succeed
to
a
eat
single
your
one.
dice!
I told you guys I can't do this.
I think you're.
Aw.
I think the fact that you cannot control your gait very easily right now is causing you some amount of distress, and it's distracting you.
Poor bird.
He's
God,
so
there's
clutching
a
and his knees
goddamn
are
hole.
buckling.
At this point, I am just like making a fucking piece of metal, and I'm just beating it like with a bat. I'm like, just fucking work already.
Aloysius.
Yes. I attempt to stabilize the thingy using the stuff.
He sounds so tired.
And with a
Right.
16, that is your 3rd success on this final anchor.
Oh.
Hikikiri beating the crap out of this thing. Aloysius gently pushes him aside, presses a button.
Yeah.
Because it made it worked! Good
As
job, Tiki!
as the
Don't do magic.
final anchor stabilizes, the erratic glow of the crystal in the center of the room similarly stabilizes, and a portal to the elemental plane of fire opens and begins to expand and expand and expand.
Popcorn.
You all run.
Yeah,
Down the
I am fucking out of here.
Run! Run!
Out the tower. You slide across the floor of the storage chamber on the 1st floor. You run past the illusion of the geometry in the entryway as the portal begins to engulf the entire island. Rickert and Balmung are waiting for you, ushering you onto the ship, hurrying to get it ready to sail and shove off. And as you set sail, with the smell of sulfur in the air, the tower rises up out of the sand and poofs out of existence, back into its eternal vigil through the elemental planes. Bereft of its master, it will wander, potentially forever. Or until the magic destabilizes again.
But so long as it's not our problem anymore.
Yeah.
Activate. Wrong scene.
Not for a
There we
few
go.
years.
How does your
apparently.
gate feel?
Well worn.
Hot.
With the disappearance of the tower, Tikikiri, your control over your elemental gate is back to normal.
I'm crouched with him and I'm rubbing Tiki's back.
Yeah.
Aw. Nimki does not seem okay. He is off on his own, is not talking, and does not look comfy.
You do you talk to Rickert and Balmung on your journey back? That was an extremely harrowing experience for all of you. That was extremely deadly for many of you.
feel like Cardamon would at least be yammering about it.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't take any damage that whole time. That was crazy. How'd you guys do? How was your whole thing?
I had a rock on my arm.
I saw that. You had 2 pets at one point, and
Okay.
you brought none of them home.
You know, despite my usual demeanor, I am going to go and sit next to Nimki
Mm-hmm.
Squeak.
and hold his hand.
Aw.
Nimki needed that.
I would be comforting Nimki if I wasn't rubbing Tiki's back right now.
You try to rub Tiki Kiri's back and he gets sort of upset about it, and he ends up spending most of the ride back kind of pacing back and forth across the deck of the boat, just being like, the elements could have done this, so that the tower was this, and it was supposed to have somebody who, like, piloted it. Like, we could have found, like, the crow's nest or the pilot seat or something, and, like, we could have taken control of it, or we could have destroyed it, and we wouldn't have had all this trouble. And, like, he just sort of gets...
Wait, is he saying
Very
that
in
like
his
out
own
loudly?
Yes, he's saying all this out loud.
Okay, so I'll yell, "Shut it!"
I will be sitting next to Nimki
Tiki
now.
glares at you, but seeing the blackened and bloodied hyena woman makes him kind of not want to fight you right now. And so he does kind of just chill out, cross his arms, and sit on the deck, sort of grumbling quietly.
He says that like while
God damn
barely
it,
catching
Nimki.
her breath.
Jim, I have healing potions. Can I give those to the injured party members?
You
Now
won't want to
that
use
you're
potions.
kind of-
You
now
won't
that
want to
you're
use
kind of
potions out of
of
battle.
damage,
Yeah.
yeah, now that you're kind of out of danger, you can just tend to each other with medicine, or Nimki can provide healing magic.
I'm gonna give
Yeah.
Nimki a break in this one, and I'm going to do all of the majority of the heavy lifting.
Cardamon can also like make healing potions on the fly, so
Yeah. I don't know if there's like a situation where we're safe enough that we can assume enough time passes that we just kind of heal up, or
yeah. Over the course of like the hour-long boat ride back, you have enough time to like tend to everyone's wounds like once with medicine, and Cardamon can produce some versatile vial healing potions to
If Cardamom tries to heal me with a potion... Cardamom, do you try to heal me with a potion, or like with bandaging and medicine?
I can really dealer's choice.
If you try to heal me with a potion, you sort of hand it to me, and I sort of roll it back and forth in my hands. And by the time we get back to the land and I get off the boat, if someone cares to notice what I've done with the potion.
What do
well,
you? What,
the temporary potions Cardamon makes with his versatile vials are only last a round, so
Oh, okay. Well, yeah.
it's
I
use it
don't
or lose
forget.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He gives it to
Oh,
me,
that's
and I
rude.
just kind of like hide it away. Put
Give it to someone else.
behind a
then.
chair or something.
I alchemically craft Kool-Aid. And I give it to Nimki.
But,
And I go, good
yeah.
job.
kind
And I
of
tussle his rat hair.
Oh, look,
Nimki's
bot
shaking.
crash.
we
and
lost
smiling.
the bot. How dare
Yes.
you.
but no.
Does it
But
work?
if the bot comes back,
Hooray.
it should be good now.
It
We're
did
everyone's still in
work.
the same costumes.
Well, not for
Hooray.
you. You're out of costume.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Miller.
I'm not?
Yes.
What? That's weird.
yeah, you're a bird.
Miller's always bird.
Nimki takes little sips and
You're-
gets
you're
Kool-Aid
wrong,
on his
bird.
whiskers.
Yay. It's blue.
My second favorite.
what? I feel like that wasn't necessary. I mean, you're kind of looking at a gift horse in the mouth. You know what?
I'm gonna check this whole thing, I promise.
Yeah, no, but it's not your favorite.
You couldn't have known.
That's fair.
Let's see here. Thelgar, Where are you on the ship on the ride home?
Where?
Yeah.
Crash again.
Oh no.
What the fuck?
Is this the closing roleplay?
Yeah. Well,
Miller,
be
you're
finishing
Miller
up
again.
here shortly.
Yeah, I got it.
I don't think she cares exactly where she is. Like, she's just trying really hard just to stay conscious, and
Yeah.
because she's just like very heavily injured.
Balmung, the shark man, kind of walks up beside you as you're like propping yourself up on the railing, looking out over the sands, and hands you a healing potion. Gotta say, you're pretty scary, but you're definitely one of the strongest people I've ever seen.
She lets out a sigh and she takes the potion. And she says, well, was just doing my job. Your people should be out of danger for now, I think.
We appreciate that.
I hope.
I may look big and tough, but I don't know if you noticed, I'm kind of a coward.
Well, you might as well stop being a coward from now on. You will be more useful to your people like that.
You're not wrong. Not much good to Rickard either. And kind of
You look
looks over.
tough, then act as such. I'm sure you can do that.
Yeah, got a point. And as you two kind of have this discussion, Rickard walks over to Kenji with another healing potion in hand. I don't know quite all what went on in there, but it looks like you might have dealt with it.
I think the bunny
Well,
lady might know.
I have a feeling
She's-
that if it does come back, it's not going to be for a very long time.
Yeah. There was an alchemy room up there, and the bunny girl might know something if we tell her everything that happened.
Yeah, let's check in with Zora.
Yeah.
Well, it'll be late by the time we get home. Y'all might want to patch yourselves up and rest.
Like I said, I'm going straight to my house and getting some shut eye.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want us to roll medicine, or do you just want to assume?
Probably.
Over the course of the hour, with medicine checks, Cardamon's versatile vials, and the 2 healing potions that they provided for you, you can restore to full hit points.
Yeah.
Those of you who are injured are no longer injured as well. Or wounded, excuse me.
Mm.
As you all land and start to head into the Ember Market to make your way back to your respective homes for the night, there's a croning cackle from one alleyway. The darkness of the Ember Market, illuminated by the multicolored embers that denote different shops. You see an old dragon-blooded woman sitting at a table with a deck of cards in her hand. My, you all look like you've been through the ringer. Would you perhaps care for a little reading?
So
This seems like an important game mechanic. Sure.
I know this trope.
I give her my hand, thinking it's a palm reading.
Puppy, I don't think.
She kind of fans the deck of cards she's shuffling out in front of her, next to your hand, Cardamon. The cards can tell your future, can see the present, and know your past. Why don't you see what they have to say? And as this mysterious draconic crone fans these cards out in front of you, this sort of mysterious sensation of not fully understanding the scope of what she's offering kind of washes over each of you. You're not entirely sure how you should proceed from here, but for your experiences, you all feel a little more worldly, and you all reach level 2. We are we are going to go ahead and end the session here as you kind of face this this old crone offering to give you some sort of card reading. And you can level up off screen. We'll probably talk about what you took next time we play, but on that point of order, chat, I believe we discussed this last time. Rick will be leaving for Australia on Tuesday to be the guest of honor for Dew, so we will not be playing next week. And the following week is TFF.
Furry Fiesta, yay!
Number of us will be attending that, so we will be off for 2 weeks at this point.
No.
Yes. We will have like regular games in the evening on Monday. But after that, yes, I'm gone until like what? 15th maybe.
You'll be gone for a while, yeah.
I'm
What
gonna be
should
wanting
I
to play
do?
this the whole time.
But yes, congratulations everyone for successfully restoring the tower to its purpose. Its,
And almost
mas-
like that wasn't
its
the DM.
master is long gone, but who knows what will come of this this choice you've made.
Nothing bad, I'm
We
sure.
will, we will absolutely regret that, won't we?
Who knows? Maybe.
I'm trying to think of what would have happened if we went for the crystal.
Oh gosh. Yeah, I'm a little curious.
Worse.
Yeah.
Probably.
Is Tiki content with the results?
Yeah, how's your gate?
My gate is fine, okay? It's perfectly fine. I have control of it. It's fine.
All right. It's not. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but
fine.
are you gonna like hold this over us because we didn't do the thing that we didn't destroy it? Are we cool?
No. I mean, we're
Okay.
cool. I'm not gonna hold it over you.
Okay.
I would have liked to be able to control something like that, but I recognize there's probably no way we would have been able to figure that out before it had completely drowned us in elementals.
I mean, for all you know, having power over a thing like that would have corrupted you, and you would have gotten totally evil and become, a problem.
Yeah, that would be so terrible.
I rolled an 11 on hugs. Wait, I gotta roll a medicine check on the hug. That'll be better. So I can be emotional support dog. Wait, sorry, therapy dog.
Server connection lost. What?
Yeah,
No!
I lost server connection.
What timing?
That happens sometimes. it just refreshes.
I was like, I
itself
roll
every so often.
acrobatics to dodge the hugs. It wouldn't let me.
It's not letting me roll for the medicine.
Dog is always critical 20.
You can
Okay.
refresh to rejoin if you care to roll that, but you don't have to.
Quick refresh,
do
it
care.
still is not letting me.
Actually, it might just be having server issues right now, so
Yeah.
good time to stop anyway.
Holy.
Yes, it is.
Congratulations,
All right.
everybody.
Cardamom
You
gives
survived
Tiki
and hit level
hugs.
2.
And then he breaks down a little bit. He's like, I wasn't good enough. I didn't help.
Aw.
I wag and I hold him tight and I pet him.
Yeah. Server issues. All right. Thank
smell
you,
like chicken
everyone,
chocolate.
for joining us. I
Super
hope you
fun.
can.
See you guys sometime next month, I suppose.
Yep. See you in
Yeah.
probably about 3 weeks. Well, see you all tomorrow, but
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That
see
was
you
way-
for this in about 3 weeks.
That was way more intense than I expected.
Oh, so
Mhm.
scary. I was like the entire time it felt like going up into that room was not the quote unquote answer, but
We were brave.
Okay. Raid.
that was fair. We didn't popcorn.
You did,
All right,
actually.
next time I'm not doing the thing that I have less than 50% chance of succeeding instead of just running in and fighting shit. That's what my character's meant to do.
That's fair.
Granted, none of those rolls would have hit.
You were just rolling very poorly. Unfortunately, the dice do be assholes sometimes.
Anyway,
All right, we're
we're
rating trust.
just playing Wizard of the Wastes.
Yeah.
How
A few
thematic.
months later, I'm
Yeah.
going off to a birthday dinner.
Okay.
Have fun, Slush. And thank you all for joining us again, chat. See you tomorrow.
Have a good night.
Bye.
Bye,
Bye,
bye.
everyone.
See you guys.
Please, a